Cancer, and welcome to your monthly love tarot messages here. So the reading here is intended for Cancer ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those cross-watching. This is going to be a general reading, guys, so please just keep that in mind. If you're after a personal tarot reading with myself, feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email address below the video here. So I'm going to give the cards a shuffle and see what they predict for you this month in terms of love and romance. Okay, straight away we've got the Seven of Swords. I can count most days. Okay, we'll see what else is coming up. Okay, the Ten of Swords here. Six of Pentacles, the Devil here. King of Cups, the Magician, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, I'm seeing that there is something here. I feel like there could be some manipulation happening, okay? Some emotional manipulation. You could be dealing with someone who is a manipulator, who's trying to manipulate you and your emotions, who's trying to manipulate an outcome of a certain situation. You could be sort of dealing with an energy that isn't being entirely forthright and isn't being entirely honest. However, it could be that you're the one that's trying to manipulate yourself into thinking that, you know, the person that you're dealing with is the one, even though they hurt you from time to time, they disrespect you, you know, the relationship that you have with them isn't healthy, it can be toxic, there's an element of toxicity involved. So I feel like for some of you, you know, it's either the person that you're dealing with is a manipulator, okay, someone who I feel like maybe they're not, and maybe it's not so much that they're a manipulator. Maybe it's just that things are not so much what they seem. Because you do have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, you know, for as great as he is, he can be a bit of an idealist. And he might, you know, he does have a tendency to romanticize a situation. So he has a tendency to look at something and, you know, see it through a pair of rose-colored glasses. Okay, so sometimes, you know, he'll look at something and see what he wants to see rather than what's actually really there. You know, try to pretty up a little bit. So make sure that you are not the Knight of Cups, whereas you know, you're seeing the person for who they are, and you're seeing a situation for what it is rather than for what you want it to be, rather than for what the potential that it holds. Okay, because a lot of the times, especially the Knight of Cups energy, he falls in love with the idea of a person or the idea of a relationship rather than the actual reality of it. I'm seeing that there is someone, I feel like, and because swords is a mental energy, governs, you know, the element of air here, I feel like there is someone here who could be telling you things that you want to hear, or who could be trying to like fabricate a version of a truth. I feel like this person is aware of what they do. I mean, you've got the Seven of Swords, you know, he's got that sly smirk that stretches across his face. So clearly he's well aware of his actions. Okay, there's that self-awareness that what he's doing is wrong, trying to pinch those swords from that military camp. And he's tiptoeing on, you know, on his feet because he's trying to get out of the situation without actually, you know, making a sound, without actually, you know, having any witnesses nearby. He's got this smirk, okay? So he's well aware that, you know, this is the wrong thing to be doing, but he's hoping he's going to get away with it without being caught. So the individual that you're involved with, it's important that you don't make you don't make excuses for them, because they know what they're doing, okay? So cheating is cheating. It's not a mistake, it's a choice, okay? You know, telling you a lie, again, is not a mistake. It's a deliberate choice. It's deliberate intent to fool you. There's deliberate action. So, you know, don't make excuses for this individual, especially if you catch them in the act. Because for a lot of you, you will be doing just that. You will come to learn of a situation, the truth of a situation. So something may be exposed to you, you know, the manipulation behind a certain situation, or behind a person's energy and their intent. You'll catch someone in the act, you'll catch them red-handed here, you'll catch them off guard. Again, don't make excuses for this individual, you know, it is what it is. Okay, because for the Ten of Swords, for a lot of you, I feel like it's going to lead to that Ten of Swords situation. It's going to feel hurtful. It's going to feel painful, or it does feel hurtful and painful. It feels like a betrayal. I mean, how could they? It's something you didn't foresee. You know, how dare they act this way? How dare they hurt you? But for a lot of you Cancerians, I feel like this has, because of the repetition of the swords, this person, you know, it's not the first time they've told you a version of a truth, or they lied to you, or it's not the first time they will lie to you. So if they get caught out, be careful, because I feel like there's patterns there, okay? So if someone, did it once and got away with it, they're going to push the envelope, they're going to push the boundaries, and, they'll do it again. So important that you do not make excuses here. The devil energy tells me, it's going to be hard to let go of this person, because I can see that the two of you are really attracted to each other. There's a very strong sexual chemistry, the sexual gratification, it's there. However, the devil here, I feel like, is inviting for you to ask yourself, what's worth it in the end? That the short-term pleasure, the short-term sexual gratification of the situation, or the long-term pain that's initially costing you. Because for a lot of you, you are involved with someone whom, their behavior, what they say, or how they treat you and how they mistreat you, that's damaging to you, okay? Yet they may come, they may do something and come forward and apologize, but they'll do it again, okay? So just because they apologize, it doesn't necessarily, make them right here. So for a lot of you, you're stuck in this vicious cycle, and you keep forgiving this person, or you keep overlooking these red flags, or you keep making excuses for this person. So you have to weigh it up, okay? For some of you, you have to weigh it up, the short-term pleasure or the long-term pain, because it is damaging to your self-esteem. It's damaging to your health, your mental health, your physical health, and it's just, the longer you stay, the deeper this is going to go, okay? And the longer you stay, the harder it will be to pull away. So for a lot of you, I feel like, if this person doesn't take any responsibility for their actions and their words, then I feel like it's best you cut ties with this, because I feel like, the magician, he's a manipulator. It's what he does best, and he's well aware of, his skills and his talents in that sense. And I feel like this person is aware, that their lies here can get them out of situations, certain tricky situations. So once again, this person that you're involved with, there's a lack of balance here in their energies, okay? So in the past, and it could have started as early as childhood, like as early as childhood issues where, their parents might have said no, and in order to sort of go around that, they might have told lies, okay, and from an early age it worked, and now it's like a paradigm. It's like a behavioral pattern. It's worked. They stuck to it, and it continues to work. So I feel like for a lot of you, the devil here, it's like it's something that they're addicted to. They're addicted to telling lies, or they're addicted to being abusive, or they're addicted to power or control here, and it's something that it won't be easy for them to kick. And being in a relationship with an addict is never easy, guys. You're also coming up as a King of Cups here, Cancer, okay? And the King of Cups is just a reminder, for as difficult and as dark and as heavy as things seem, you always have a way out, okay? So yes, the glass is half full, but it's also half empty, or vice versa. Yes, it can get dark sometimes, and it gets pitch black when it's nighttime, but night also follows day. So you have to remind yourself, embody the King of Cups and that emotional maturity and the intelligence that he has, in order to put an end to situation, or put an end to someone who's taking advantage of you, who's taking advantage of your kindness and generosity, or who's just depriving you of your energy, your emotional, your mental energy here. Because you do have the King of Cups energy, and you do have what it takes to navigate out of any tricky situations that you may be involved in. All right, guys, and this is your reading, your messages. Thank you as always for watching and listening. Please show your support by subscribing to this channel, liking, commenting. I will be sharing with you more tarot love messages, so stay tuned. Thanks, guys, again. Bye for now.